So today we're talking about underrated Christian observances. Alright, so today, Jared, you're asking me the question, in my opinion, what do I feel is the most underrated Christian observance? Well, before we do that, I need to get some lunch. Yep, that's all I'm having for lunch. You see, for me, I think that the most underrated Christian observance is actually fasting. Now, it's not like I'm starving myself. Yes, I've lost a lot of weight, and yes, fasting has had a little bit of a role to play in that, but I'm not starving myself. I'm getting my daily nutrients, I'm getting my calorie intake for the day. But when I do it, I typically do what is called intermittent fasting. And so, in other words, what I'm doing is I'm getting all of my calories in about a 2 to 4 hour window. Now, I didn't do this primarily for weight loss. I actually did it for more of the spiritual benefit, that spiritual component of bringing my body under submission and making sure that my flesh realized it's not in charge anymore. And really, this is something that I'm doing on a daily basis with a few exceptions here and there. Oh, now there is one other thing that I do not deny myself every day. Occasionally I will, but for the most part, every single day, I gotta have me some coffee. It's always so good. So for me, even with coffee, I know there's a lot of times that people will look at me, they'll talk to me about how much coffee I drink, and they think that I've probably got an issue, a problem, maybe an addiction to coffee. And yet even coffee is something that I do wind up cutting out occasionally throughout the year, because I don't want my body to ever get addicted to anything, except for maybe God and His Word. And when I think about what 1 John chapter 2 says about everything that's in the world comes down to the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, or the pride of life, and that's not from God, but it's from the world, so I want to deny my flesh certain things so that it doesn't rise up and try to take control and then lead me into temptation and sin. So I really do believe that fasting is one of the most underrated observances that we as Christians have, and that's because I spent so much of my life with Christ where I never fasted. I mean, other than, oh, you know what? I'm going to give up television for the next 40 days. Now, today's question for you guys tomorrow, and even for me, it actually comes from my older brother, Dustin. So, Dustin, take it away.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Jared. Got a question for the vlog pastors today. I live in South Carolina, and a topic that has come up, especially in the last few years, is church shootings across the United States, especially the one that's made the headlines a lot, and that's the one here in Charleston. My question to you is, what is your opinion on having a safety team, a security team, members of the congregation with concealed weapons permits, or in some states, maybe an open carry, at the church to help protect the flock and the congregation? Just curious on what your take is. Thanks.
That's all we got for you guys today, so I just want to encourage you all to stay blessed, enjoy God's best, and have a fantastic day. You know, I'm looking at this red light that keeps flashing. It says battery is low. I wonder how long I can go before it actually just shuts off. Who knows?